Welcome, members of League Zero. Today we're going to be hosting the Novice Division Countdown today. I'm going to be your host, Grapecake, and today I'm with a few of my guests. Say your name.
Hi, my name is Corbs. I'm the main tank for Team Geometric.
I'm Herping Yoshi. I'm the off tank for Hyperflex.
Hi there, I'm Maverick. I'm the manager for Flat Chat.
So this week, guys, we have a lot of guests, a lot of people from all different teams, some management, some players. It's going to be a great time. So the first thing we're going to want to talk about is the weekly recap. So the first game of the week that we had was Geometric versus Rio. And Corbs, you're actually in this game, so can I just get your take on it?
So yeah, my take on it was that it was definitely it showed a lot of teamwork between us, and so it definitely was a fun time, I'd say. And this is going out to Rio. I am incredibly sorry for the things that I said on Friday. I take some of that back. I'm kind of asking to be forgiven. And I'm okay if you don't forgive me.
Okay. So I just want to know, what was Geometric's mindset going into this game for Rio?
Geometric's mindset was pretty much like we can definitely dominate this game. Like going into Rio, the first map it was Li Zhang. The first section, it was a little too close. It was 199 us, but then we kind of rolled on the second map. Then I want to say we knew that we could easily just steamroll this after our first attack on Temple of Anubis.
That's awesome to hear. I just want another question for you on this game is, did your mindset on Rio change? So like, I know you probably went in this confident. Do you think Rio surpassed your expectations or underwhelmed your expectations?
To be honest, they kind of underwhelmed them. I was surprised that No You wasn't there either. Like No You wasn't starting. But I played with Chef before. I played with Blitz on our Captain's Cup team. And so I kind of knew what to expect going into the Rio game.
Awesome. So just going to the player of the match, you were nominated, Corpse, and I just want to say that your main tank was actually quite superb. You probably played probably the best run out of every single team this weekend in terms of Novice. So I just want to give you a shout out to that. And in terms of honorable mentions, we did have Microwave and Stormy. So does anyone want to add anything to those two players in particular?
Yeah. So go ahead, Maverick.
Thank you. So I actually watched the VOD for that not long after, and I gotta say, specifically, what I would have done, I do think Corbus played quite well, but I would have put Microwave as my player of the match for just his superb far play. He did excellent.
He did play really good. I watched the VOD over myself too, and these two players stood out a lot.
Yeah, I would say definitely it was between me and Microwave. I'll be honest with you, I voted for Microwave for play of the match, and so I was actually surprised when I got it. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And then also following up with Storm, I'd say his bio grenades really did help me achieve, and it helped the rest of our team achieved. And also the Nano Valks were pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was really funny to watch.
You can never go wrong with a Nano Valk.
Oh yeah, you never go wrong with Nano Valk.
Yeah, so we've talked about a lot about this Rio game. Let's go into the next game, which is One Trick Wonders versus Wisdom Academy. And this was the closest novice game. Actually, not the closest novice game, one of the closest novice games this weekend. And what are your guys' opinions on this?
I'm glad One Trick showed as they did, because I always knew they had the potential to at least like go to really round 5 at least on these bigger teams that everyone's expecting to be really good. Just I feel like has been underrating them a lot.
Yeah, I know in particular in the last week's countdown, we all had OTW last or second last. So it's great to see them actually come out and actually get 2 maps against a team that a lot of us had in our top 3.
Yeah, in my opinion, Novice is a lot closer than people think. Like, any one of these teams can beat any one of these teams. Like,
I absolutely agree.
Like, it's not even close. Like, Plat Chat, I'd say Plat Chat could be anyone, we could be anyone, Hyperflex can be anyone, Rio can be it's depending on, in my opinion, what kind of day you're having. If you're having a good day, yeah, you're gonna probably have a good game. But if you're having a bad day, then it's not like, yeah.
Especially in the beginning of the season, where like people aren't that high ranked just yet. I feel like near the end of the season, things are going to become more lopsided. people are going to start climbing in SR. People are going to have better mechanical skills. So yeah, definitely in terms of that category too.
Personally, I haven't watched a lot of that match. However, I will say personally, when it comes to Wisdom, I watched Guy quite a bit, and I really think he's got some serious skill on Reinhardt, both in game and out of game when it comes to comms of his team. And I do think, as much as the player of the match and honorable mention of, I don't know how to say that name.
I just say Tuzi. I don't know. I never say it wrong though.
Tuzi. And then Thai. Both of them, I'm sure, played excellently, but I feel like when it comes to out of game, Guy really does a lot for his.
Definitely, I'd say.
Agree, yeah.
Pretty much. I think Yoshi wasn't Little Puppy communicating a lot in your game too.
Yeah, well, that's usually for the main tanks.
Yeah, that's very true. Pretty much. Yeah, I'd say the main tanks really help keep the team like motivated and stuff. Not personal bias, by the way. I'm sorry, but like, but yeah, I would say main tanks definitely keep the team composure together. So that's definitely one of the most important roles, and especially with this meta coming up, with Reinhardt being considered to be the carry pick which is very odd, because in GOATS he was just the guy who would take all the stuns. Poor dude, but it's definitely gonna be on the main tank this season for sure.
And speaking about,
I also like the same, like, I'm sorry to cut you off,
you
but
go on here, go.
This is just like the tank version of Countdown. Like, I think all 4 of us play tank.
Yeah, I'm an optic in my own right.
Yeah,
I'm a Rhino.
Totally not planned or biased. Totally not.
Yeah, cut the ball. Anyway.
even though Geometric's carried by supports.
So speaking about Tuzi, he is actually the player of the match, and the honor mention does go to Titanic. And like you said, Maverick, these two players did play really well. There are a lot of runner-ups in particular, but these two people definitely helped solidify the win for Wisdom, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Tuzi had so many really good picks on either. I know it was Lee Jong. He got a lot of really good just picks. There was one where he just clipped out a Pharmacy out of the sky. I think that might have been a different map, but he's nutty on the Widow.
Definitely.
Yeah, and definitely, I'd say if the DPS pops off, Wisdom can be a really scary team coming into this season for sure.
Absolutely.
And now they have Florida back. Like, they have Florida now. He recently came back. He was one of like literally, I think he was like proclaimed the best off tank in Novice at the time before he had to go. So now they have him back, and they're gonna probably be very scary.
Yeah, very.
Absolutely.
We talked a lot about this game. Let's go on.
Solid all around.
Yeah, he's been solid. I've seen some VODs of him. Going on to our last game of the week, it was we actually have 2 guests this week from that game. We have Platchat versus Hyperflex. So this is gonna be directed toward Herping, Yoshi, and Maverick. So what were both of your expectations going to this game? Because people had, except for me last week in the countdown, everyone had Platchat dead last, and everyone had Hyperflex first.
Oh, we knew Platchat definitely could show up. We just thought it'd be maybe like they just showed up more than we thought, but we knew they'd show up.
Oh yeah. My personal opinion, I watched the countdown. I was kind of like, they really don't show us no respect, huh? And I wanted to change the perspective that divisional analysts have on Platchat. I really do feel like Platchat has the capability to show up in any match that we play in. We're not always going to win, and we're not always going to lose against teams we should lose against. It depends.
And like, I was part of Platchat's management, you guys didn't know. And like, the reason I put the #1 is because I have trust in Maverick and his coaching staff. That I thought they were really prepared for Hyperflex, and it showed in this match. There were some mistakes made, of course, every team makes mistakes, but they played at such a high level that like a lot of teams should be worried about. Like, considering that Platchat came into this, people thinking that they were the last place team, and they showed up this well against a supposed first place team. Like, I'm really excited to see how Platchat takes this loss and builds up on it for the future games that are about to come.
Yeah, definitely. Platchat is actually one of the teams that I'm pretty scared about. Not gonna lie, like they have an absolute chance to like just steamroll through Novice again. Like kind of like the playoffs last year, but where they like shout out to the old Platchat team where they just steamrolled. And
yeah,
so, oh yeah, no, that was pretty fun to watch. But with definitely with Plat Chat, I'm actually really excited for that matchup. I believe, is it week 3? Is that right?
Yeah,
Week 3, yep. It'll be Geo versus Blackjack.
God, I got Hyperflex and Plat Chat back to back. Shit. But
we have Geo and Wisdom back to back.
Oh god. Yeah, no. So it's definitely gonna be a fun 2 weeks for us for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match was just epic. Like, the thing with me is like when I watch Novice VODs, I start to cringe. But this game, it didn't feel like they were plat or like gold at all. It was just great Overwatch to watch. In general, it was a really fun game.
I felt like both teams kind of played our hearts out. Honestly, we left everything on that field, and like the last map was a nail biter on all.
I remember watching that back, seeing the Twitch chat think Hyperflex won after the second point, and then everyone's like, "What? How?" Because everyone came out with like a 3K on Doomfist and just rolled us.
That game was insane. Like I remember just getting off of my game, like going onto Twitch, watching that. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually going the distance.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
That was insane. And let's go into the player of the match on run sheets here. So player of the match was Little Puppy, and the honorary mention was Herping Yoshi, who's here right now. So I just want to say, Herping Yoshi, you ate so many grabs. Holy. I just want to bring that up real quick.
Yeah, you know, it's just I got hungry.
I'm just gonna straight up when we play you guys next week, I'm just gonna straight up unbind Q.
Nice.
Because
wait.
I mean, what's the point if it's just gonna get eaten every single time?
I'm not gonna eat a shatter.
Oh, yeah. Well. Oh crap! I just revealed our game plan. Anyways. It's definitely getting. Yeah. So definitely, we do have. I'd say Yoshi and Little Puppy might be one of the best overall tank line in Novice. Personally, that's coming from a Geo guy. The Geo main tank. They're definitely fun to watch, and they are definitely very scary to play against.
And,
yeah. We got into our. Sorry.
Yeah, you can go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, you can tell like after our third map, we kind of just refreshed our brains real quick and just had fun, because that's really what helps us win is having fun. So like, you can tell Puppy was just going crazy on Rialto. It may not show in the kill feed or it may not show somewhere else, but he was just insane on Rialto.
Totally agree with that.
So what are your guys' thoughts on Little Puppy in particular? Cause
after playing against him, or having my team play against him at least, I was really surprised by how incredibly solid Hyperflex's tank line is. And that includes you, Yoshi. You got some big bombs. Little Puppy blocked quite a few shatters from Nias. It was their tank line is quite solid, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by this tank line. And we're kind of running a little short on time here, so let's just kind of speed things up a little bit.
Gotcha.
Let's just go into the prediction right away. So, the first game that we're going to be looking at is Wisdom Academy versus Real Redemption. And there's a bit of a split here. So, I think Wisdom will take this 3-0. Corpse thinks Rio will take this 3-2. And everyone else thinks it's going to be a 3-0 except for Maverick, who thinks it's going to be a 3-1 for Wisdom. So, Corpse, I want to ask you in particular, why do you think Rio's going to take this win?
Rio's good. The thing is, like, Rio definitely had an off day. I can tell that for sure. I seen the potential of Rio, and if Chef really does pop off, ATZ's Widow is actually, I'd say, one of the best in Novice. Like, it's definitely top 3 for sure. If he manages to pop off on Widow and Chef pops off on Reaper or May or whatever he's playing, I'd say Rio might be one of the best DPS lines in Novice. Straight up.
That is a really bold statement, and I kind of agree with you. I think ATZ is a really good Widow, but like Widow isn't meta. That's the thing.
That's exactly, yeah. But with Novice, in my opinion, meta doesn't really matter too much.
That is true.
Like you can literally run dive, get away with it, because obviously in Novice the players aren't up there mechanically, and so I think the biggest thing is gonna be teamwork winning.
Oh, easily.
If Wisdom can play well as a team, then they will win this match. But if Rio exposes like any weaknesses on Wisdom, then it could go in favor of Rio for sure.
I just think Wisdom takes it because they got Florida now, and I don't think Rio can really prepare against Florida. They just need to integrate Florida into the Wisdom roster right now, and then they're fine.
Yeah, and then then that's the other thing. I was about to say, yeah, because they still do have to integrate Florida into the roster. I mean, Grant, he's only been there for what, 4 days or something,
I think so, yeah.
and yeah, it's definitely it could be a weak spot for Wisdom. I'm not saying Florida's bad. It's just he could be unsynergized with the team.
Oh no, I definitely agree.
So that's where my point is.
Yeah, I can see the upset happening, but I think most of us can agree it will be unlikely.
It's highly unlikely, but if it does happen, then Rio's gonna win.
Yeah, definitely. Going on to this. Oh, sorry, Maverick. You want to say something?
No, I'm just saying, like, we shall see. This match will be one to watch for sure.
Definitely.
All the matches here.
Definitely one to watch. But I feel like the game of the week was going to be the next game coming up. It's going to be Geometric versus Hyperflex. So
Geo 3-0.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, sorry. So Corbs and Herp and Yoshi, you can't really give you a guess for what's going to happen, but we can get your insight on this. So I think Geo will take this 3-2, and Maverick thinks Hyperflex will take this 3-2. So
I think it's definitely going to be 5 maps, no matter which way you put it.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, I just want to get your opinion. So both of you guys think it's going to go the distance?
Easily.
Easily.
I don't think there's a chance that either of us steamroll.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly. Especially with the Corbjorn coming out this week, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I know it's gonna be scary, Corbjorn. I'll just let Hyperflex know that Corbjorn is game ready. Y'all better watch out.
Gotcha. So run Torb counters.
All right. Grape, why do you think they're gonna that Geo's gonna walk
Well,
out?
this is the thing, okay? The reason I think Hyperflex will beat Platchat is because Platchat did bring it really close, right? Platchat made a lot of mistakes on Rialto that I feel like if they fixed them earlier, they probably would have won earlier. So I think Geometric just has everything locked in right now. I feel like they're better mechanically. I feel like they have a slight edge in terms of team synergy. I still feel like this would be close, but I do feel like Geometric has this in the bag.
I'm on almost the other end of the spectrum. After playing Hyperflexes last week, I really feel like the synergy between, like, specifically their duos, the tank duo, the DPS duo, and the support duo, is just really good. And I'm not discounting how good Geo is. Geo is an incredible team. But I feel like Hyperflex just has a slight edge going into this. And either way, it's going to be a fun match to watch, and I'm going to be watching it.
Yeah, definitely. This is probably going to be the game of the week. Two
Absolutely.
like really strong teams is going at it. It's gonna be insane to watch.
Welcome to Vancouver Titans versus San Francisco Shock.
I was just thinking that.
So
Which one are you, the Titans or the Shock?
Part 1.
So yeah, our last game of the week is gonna be Platchat versus One Trick Wonders, and I'm surprised for two things. Okay, Corbs and Herping Yoshi think this is gonna go the distance. I'm the only one that says this is gonna be a 3-0, and I just want to know why you guys think. Not only will One Trick Wonders win, but also go to a map 5.
I have faith in One Trick. I just think that Platchat definitely does put up a fight too. Like, I don't think One Trick can take this easily 3-0. It's definitely going to be a hard-fought battle.
And the thing, yeah, and then also with Platchat, if I think it is definitely going to go the distance. It's going to go to Oasis. It's probably map 3. The thing is, the key is going to be that map 3. Who's going to perform better? The only reason why I picked One Trick Wonders was because I pretty much just flipped a coin. I'll be honest with you.
Alright. Fair.
I know I can't technically talk about it, but my opinion is that I do think One Trick Wonders is a team that you should not underestimate. But I do feel like my team, Platchat, is going to end up having the edge here. Probably either 3-2 or 3-1. But I'm not going to discount One Trick. They could they could theoretically win.
So, Maverick, this is a question for you. How much have you been prepping for this game in particular? Specifically One Trick Wonders.
For One Trick, honestly, we haven't been focusing on them too much. We've been mostly focusing on Hyperflex and Geo, the two teams that we know are incredibly dominant in this division. But One Trick, I feel like with the coaches and analysts we have, we're still going to be able to put up good numbers in this match. Even if we do end up losing, we're going to put up good numbers.
Yeah, I could see, like, I feel like One Trick can make it close, but I just think Platchat has the edge in terms of synergy. But I don't think any of us should be surprised if One Trick Wonders wins this match.
Absolutely.
So we've been through all the predictions, we've been through all the recap. I think we can just end end the thing right there. So, any final statements you guys want to make?
It's gonna be a good week.
Oh, it is.
Absolutely, it is. It's gonna be one heck of a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a battle of the juggernauts with Geo and Hyperflex. We got pretty much. I think all these games are going to be close. Like it's definitely going to be a great week for Novice for sure. And so if you really want some good League Zero Overwatch in Novice, I'd tune in this week for sure.
Yeah, nice way to chill out on a Friday night.
Intermediate players, you should be sure to tune in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so thank you guys all for watching the Novice Division Countdown this weekend. We'll make sure to watch it next week for the week 2 recap. And yeah, we'll see you guys then.
Hey guys, welcome to the Intermediate Countdown. I am Pooter Scooter, the Intermediate Countdown person, I guess. I'm here with Platinum,
Bazinga!
Lily,
I've never been much of a mobile gamer, but forget everything you think you know about mobile games, because Raid Shadow Legends is one of the most ambitious RPG projects of 2019, and it's just been released and will change everything. Just look at the level of detail of these characters. If you use the code in your description, you can start with 50,000 silver and join the special launch tournament. And you better hurry, because it's getting big fast. You can play for totally free with the link below on your smartphone. Raid Shadow Legends is a fantasy-themed Wait, I'm just reading off the Wikipedia page.
This just in, we are not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, and then last we have Acid.
Honey is a free web browser extension that saves you tons of money.
What the heck is this intro? Okay. Let's stop with the funny mics, I guess, and let's talk about the games. Yes.
Games?
Alright, I fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, my mic was a little broken there, sorry.
Plat, this one's directed towards you.
Oh,
The first game that we have is CDC versus DC. What do you think went wrong? Because you lost.
A lot.
Okay.
To be fair, we really weren't expecting them to run into us with just like everything they had. And then they just kind of rolled us after on 2CP. But like the first and third map were decided by one fight. So yeah, I could say this is close, but overall they just won out the game.
Alright. I think that says enough. Let's talk about Bot Burgers versus DKE. Oh, I forgot about the player of the match and honorable mention. The player of the match was Surmi, and the honorable mention was Gum Sauce. Do you guys have anything to say about those gamers?
Huh?
Thermi peaked 3.9.
Serby has a higher SR than me, and he's allowed to play, and I'm not.
Hey, Thermi, what's your peak?
Sirmi's on a team?
He's on his team.
Oh, shoot. I thought he was like a coach.
What? No.
He's the
He's
manager.
the player for his team.
And
He's
a
a
player.
gamer.
My bad.
Okay. Next, we are gonna do Bot Burgers versus DKE.
Okay, this one wasn't even just funny, it was a terrible roll.
Yep, I agree.
This was probably the least entertaining match of last week.
Yeah.
DKE didn't cap a single point on 2CP and hybrid. Unfortunate.
Do you know if they captured a tick or a point?
I know
No,
they didn't
they got
capture
ticks.
They got ticks? Alright.
Not
They
many.
got full held on 2 maps. That is not good. They really have to work something out.
I think
Yeah.
they took a.
They capped on control. They got like a 99-100 loss and then like 76 on one.
Uh-huh.
But
I
overall,
thought they took a round. I thought it was 2-1. I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was 2-0.
Oh well.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So, let's talk about the player of the match, which was Phone. Fun fact, Phone was originally going to be a novice, but was forced into the intermediate draft about 3 to 4
Because
years
he was
before.
rolling intermediate pugs.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he gold?
He climbed a plat.
Okay.
And then the honorable mention is All Mike. Yes.
Oh yeah, All Mike's pretty cool.
The main tank.
Pretty good.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I've played with that guy.
Yeah, I played with
You know, I
him.
think I've heard of that guy.
Oh,
Pretty solid.
He's pretty cool. Actually, both All Mike and Phone were people my team was looking at picking up, but decided against.
Alright, nice. And then, honestly, it was just a roll. DKE has to do something to fix it. They need just to fix their team. They have to create an actual working team, you know? Well, they need to figure out their flaws and create a better team from it.
Yeah, I think they got it. I think DKE will come back next week, and they're gonna be a new team.
Yeah. Of course, yes.
I believe in them. They're underdog.
And then
They got it.
next we're gonna look at Pepega Parrots versus Vitalize. I would say that this was one of the closest matches that we had this week.
This one was interesting. Like, Control, I mean, 2CP went pretty far, and then also a hybrid did, and like Kizgo solo carried a fight with Diva Bomb.
Yeah. And
Chicken got suspended mid-match.
Yeah, Pepega
Wait, it was mid-match?
Yes.
Like, did it apply mid-match and they still won?
It
or is
applied
it
mid-match, I think.
Wait, they still won with Chicken getting kicked out?
Yeah.
They still won with
Chicken
Chicken
said
getting
the
kicked
chicken
off.
word,
They
you
put
know?
Mentos on Reaper and just won.
Oh, he said the ad bot
chicken
word. You
word.
can't just
Oh, he said
rebrand
ad
it every
bot word, my bad.
season.
Yeah. And talking about Kizgo, he got the honorable mention, and the player of the match was Mentos.
Mentos!
Is that who replaced
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like both these teams can be pretty solid teams. They
Yeah.
just gotta work a little.
I look at Vitalize roster. We scrimmed them before the PTR patch hit live, and they were good. Like their DPS are legitimately good. Their tank line can work in this meta. Like this meta, you need a strong off tank and you need an aggressive Rhine, and you have Great. Who the fuck is going to be a more aggressive Rhine than Great?
I mean, to be fair,
Now, there might be a line somewhere where you go too aggressive and some might call it a feed, but you know, I don't believe that line exists. Your
to be
team-
fair, Hero and Jang were doing a lot of work for Vitalize in that
Yes,
match.
I think Hero and Jang are very good. Also, they have they have Striel, who's a solid
who's
Lucio.
literally Lucio main.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he literally is a Lucio main. You're correct.
See, the question for me is their off tank, because they put
Who's
a
their
Kimbo
off tank
on it.
again? Kimbo.
And they put a Kimbo on it after a map.
Who's their normal off tank?
Isn't it
No.
Kimbo on wait what?
No.
No, Kimbo's
They
on
only
buff.
have 3 main supports, not 4.
Nah.
Only 3 main
2/3
supports.
of What's main supports are suspended, by the way.
Yeah.
Nah, some of them are free.
Vitalize. They have Note as their off tank and La Tortuga, but they're AFK and gone. So I thought Note
I don't
was
think Note was
decent.
AFK during the game because he was in the first.
No, La
Oh,
Tortuga was AFK.
Oh,
and
La
gone.
Taruga? Okay.
Yeah, that's weird that they put someone else other than Note in. But apparently, if Chicken got kicked out mid-map and that Pepega still won, that's pretty impressive. But they have a solid, like a solid lineup. Panic, Kizgo, Viper, Wumpus, and Gizd is in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sherlock was doing pretty well in Where, if I remember right. And then Chicken, Panic, and Mentos were all just doing a lot of work throughout the match.
Okay. So let's talk about the next team that played, which is the most hype match that
Wasn't streamed!
wasn't
No, it was streamed. It was just with 3 people streaming it at
From
the same
the
time in a
Discord,
voice
yeah.
call.
On Discord.
There was about 4 pixels per stream.
Yeah.
It's not high quality.
But this was so close. I was watching in the Discord chat. Oh my god. Powerhouse barely won 3-2. And it's all thanks to the player of the match, who is Gavin and Copydog.
Gavant
Which is,
did a
honorable
really
mention.
good job in the series.
Let's just say he had some intermittent fasting before the freaking match because he literally ate so many ults.
Oh.
He's a hungry boy.
Yeah, Gavant's a pretty solid player. Not for
Yeah,
past
yeah.
experience.
Yeah, definitely. Also,
This
I
was
wanna,
like
I
mainly
wanna
a battle
give,
between individual roles, and where Overcharge really lost out was just their off tank. Like Hunter wasn't really matching up to like the Eats and like all the value that Gavant was getting.
I've actually just talked with Hunter last night about this game because he and I kind of, like, I'm not gonna say we were friends, but like we chatted a bit during the draft process, and we almost drafted him. But he was talking about how he's not actually an off-tank player. He only learned Sigma so he wouldn't have to play Orisa.
Ouch.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to leak this, but this episode won't come out till Friday, so he won't know. He's going back to main tank this week.
The leaks.
Playing Reinhardt.
I also want to give a shout out to.
Please don't hurt me, Hunter.
Oh, okay. Alright. I want to give a shout out to Fimi. Us in the Discord chat were popping off whenever he got killed. He helped. He helped overcharge with the last map, specifically.
The DPS lines in
them
both
winning.
teams.
So close.
Yeah, the DPS lines on both sides were really good. We're really just popping off on either side.
Yeah.
Like, Dad and Kef are a consistently known duo who, like, actually are insane. They just won't conform to meta. And Fimi and Trash would just come out of here with out of nowhere picks that can just capitalize off of.
Yeah. It's crazy.
OC #1. I'm calling it now.
Oh no.
I would say that they could be top half, 100%.
It's gonna be number 2.
DKE #1. You are correct.
Oh.
God.
Exactly.
You know, I was thinking Yoink, but I think yours is better.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like mine more too.
Oh God.
All right.
It's so cursed. It's so cursed.
All right. Let's go to the next thing, which is the Shanghai Sellouts
Hey, that's my
versus
team.
High Society. Lilthy, do you wanna talk more about this game because it's your team?
This was a very interesting game. Like, I'm sure at least a lot of you know, Nick, the manager of High Society, played with me for the entirety of Season 1 on Papega Parrots, and their head coach, Magical, also played with me. And one of my coaches, Zim, was Papega Parrots' coach, and basically the only coach towards the end of the season. So it's very much like a meeting of the Papega graduates, and
Conference.
Nick and I actually at one point wanted to leave the VCs and just call each other and shitpost during the game, which was a lot closer than the 3-0 would make you think. I think High Society has potential to be very good. My team played very well, considering we didn't think the PTR patch would happen until the week after Week 1 game, so we kind of got fucked because we were going all in on Double Shield, and then Double Shield suddenly did not work that well anymore.
Double Shield is dead.
So we had 2 days to learn the new meta, and they did very well. And they played a lot better than they had looked on Friday, which is, you know, all I can ask for my players. I think they did very well, and we've gotten better since
Was
then.
Friday the day you scrimmed us?
Friday was the day, yeah, at the end of the double block. I was not happy with that scrim.
Also, can you talk about? Can you talk more about our player of the match, the Bakery, and the honorable mention Snipes?
Yeah, it's the Bakery or Bakery, not its Bakery. I don't know why all the casters.
The Bakery.
You said it right. You said it right. None of the casters said it right for the entire hour game. They always said, "Oh, it's Bakery," and like not as.
It's Bakery coming out with a 30K
Yo,
on the
call
ball.
him out.
Bakery coming out with the 4K.
Oh wait, Hedwig?
You guys know what I mean.
Come on, Hedwig.
Hedwig, come on. I expect better of you. Come on.
More of a 3-head wig, if you're asking me.
Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of true.
All right, are you guys ready to move on to the next game? Which Acid, we're going to come to you
Yes.
for this one.
All right. Let's just say.
Wait. Let me announce it. Okay.
Okay.
Calm down, sir. Calm down.
Okay.
Okay. This is Wait What versus Yoink. Now you can go. Yeah.
All right. So let's just say this isn't a good showing of Yoink's skill. We played extremely poor this game, and hopefully next week we'll come in as strong as we've been playing in scrims, and hopefully we're not just scrim gods. But oh, Wait What played very well. They punished all of our mistakes that we were making, the simple mistakes that we were making.
There were a lot.
And
What?
huh?
No, I didn't say anything.
Bring them
Yeah, that's really it. We just made too many mistakes, and wait, what? Took advantage of that.
I might have fallen asleep before watching. I was rewatching a lot of the games last night, just because I was kind of bored. I think I fell asleep after. I think I fell asleep after Lijiang. But on Lijiang, I'm gonna say this, and all of Wait What is gonna get suspended for adding me. But it looked like a quick play match.
Okay. Well,
Like, I hope it got better after that, but it just looked like there was a 3v3 going on, there was a 2v2, and someone was in spawn, and I'm relatively sure MKey was trying to practice a rollout.
Yeah, that's MK. I can tell you that.
Just skip the King's Row. That's like the only map we played decent on.
Alright. I'll
Just
take
skip
your word
Temple
for
of
it.
Anubis. I don't even want to talk about that.
I hope this week's game is entertaining.
It will be.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, you guys are facing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that comes in the next segment. All right. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the player of the match and the honorable mentions. The player of the match was Soundwave, and the honorable mentions were Nyx and Taco Truck.
Okay, so Soundwave, he just abused, like, he took advantage of every little thing Luxy did wrong, and he just, like, abused it, and I'm pretty sure he's, like, the biggest reason they won.
Soundwave was just an Omega Chad.
Yes. All right. So let's move on to the predictions that we all made. First, we're gonna go to Double Cap versus DKE. I said that Double Cap was gonna win 3-1. Lilith said that they were gonna win 3-0, and Acid said that Double Cap's gonna win 3-1. And
gonna
of
say
course,
prepare your
Plat
80%
can't
timers.
predict his own game, so there we go.
All I'm gonna say is prepare your timers because we're going for any percent.
We're going for a world record. You heard it here first.
World record.
Now, I will say, back in Season 1, Pepega, I'm pretty sure, finished several maps with like over 5 minutes versus like Plat Chatter Bot Burger, so good luck beating that.
We are going for any percent on the total match time.
Oh, okay, well, you might have that then.
Alright, going on to the next game. It's going to be Vitalize versus Bot Burgers. I put Vitalize winning 3-1. Lilith put Vitalize winning 3-2. Plat put Bot Burgers winning 3-2. And Acid put Bot Burgers winning 3-1. So we have about an even split between all of us.
Literally a mirror split. But
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's symmetrical on the document.
I kind of want to pull a Yoink and change my vote to Bot Burgers now that I learned that Pepega or Vitalize couldn't beat Pepega with chicken out.
You know, my thing is, this is gonna decide like my bottom 3 accurately. Like, I know my bottom one right now. Just these two are just kind of in between there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Vitalize can win, but they need to play as a team and not just depend on their DPS to pop off.
This is gonna be a
Yeah.
close match if both teams play right.
I don't know. Vitalize just isn't adapting to the meta as well as other teams, so I just think Bot Burgers will take it.
Are you implying they need to change their play style?
I mean,
It's such a radical
the thing is,
concept.
like, they're not terrible on meta. It's just like some might be better capitalizing off of walls and other things like that without using a charge. That just might be it.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
could definitely win though.
Yeah.
Just with the
So, are you guys ready to move on to the next game? All right.
yes.
Alright, so next is Pepega Paris versus CDC. I put CDC winning 3-2. Lilith put CDC winning 3-1. Flat put CDC winning 3-0. And Acid put Pepega winning 3-2. Acid, why would you pick Pepega while we're picking CDC?
All right.
We're pitting down Acid against the wall.
I went based on scrims, but we scrimmed CDC when the season started, so they could have changed a lot. So I might change Pepega Pirates
We
because
scrimmed them last night.
yeah,
CDC is probably like the best team in the league right now.
Oh, that's not true.
really I don't
Last
know.
night. Ugh.
I don't know about that.
But it was a scuff scrim, so
mean-
who knows? But I think Pepega or CDC are going to be number 1 and number 2 in Div A. No offense, Mr. Platinum.
Dude, you think I care? I just gotta prove you wrong.
Yeah, I would say since CDC beat DC, which was one of my top teams in my tier list, that they're also gonna be up there. So I think they're gonna be.
Everyone kind of underrated CDC, to be honest.
Yeah, because they don't have like anyone except for Mr. fucking GM me, who like pops off on paper, but they just play together really well, which I think is like a very good play style.
They used like a lot of all-star power from other leagues. Thing like they have Gum Sauce and Charm, both veterans of League Zero. Jeff and then Cerny, who have both been.
I mean, okay.
The meta off takes.
I'm gonna get hate for this, but you are confusing veteran with star power.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think any of the people you just mentioned are stars.
Jeff
got carried.
Okay.
I played against Jeff.
Keep going.
Jeff got carried.
All right, keep going. Keep this talk. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess okay. They play a hyper-aggressive
you have
style.
Which is good. Okay.
Their DPS are solid. They play like as a team. They're not gonna solo flank and kill your entire team, but they play a very aggressive, team-oriented style with Jeff at the head, which is good because I think that's like his best place to be is on Reinhardt in your backline. The man literally charges Shatter faster than he charges Shift, which is good because he uses both of them off cooldown.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with my prediction. Papega Pirates are just gonna win.
All right. So the next game is Powerhouse versus High Society. All right. I have High Society winning 3-1. Lilith has High Society winning 3-2. Plat has Powerhouse winning 3-1, and Acid you have Powerhouse winning 3-0. And I wouldn't rate Powerhouse that highly. They just did a 3-2 against Overcharge.
Yeah, but they had the
my only problem
DC.
is the High Society DPS.
Yeah, High Society. They played pretty good for like against you guys, which I rate Shanghai probably top of the league right now, and they played pretty good against you guys.
It was a lot closer than the 3-0 implies.
Yeah.
The first control point was like 100 to 60. Second was 100 to 99. And then second, I guess we did kind of cap. So I guess the control or 2CP wasn't very close. Actually, never mind. Control was close. The other two really weren't. But they played well. I think if they fix their teamwork and like kind of not splitting up, they'll do a lot better.
Yeah. Plus Powerhouse, I don't know what to think of them. They 3-2'd Overcharge, and I don't know.
Nah, they're gonna pop off.
See, the thing is, Overcharge came out swinging hard without any expectation from anybody else.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
everybody was expecting Powerhouse to win 3-0. The fact that Overcharge came out swinging like that is incredible because like nobody expected them to do that.
Yeah, they definitely proved us wrong, 100%. Okay, so next game is going to be Shanghai Sellouts versus Yoink. I put them. I put Shanghai winning 3-2, and Plat put Shanghai winning 3-1. Lilith and Acid can't predict their own games, so they can't have a vote. So we both have Shanghai winning, but I think it's going to be a bit closer because I just like Yoink's roster. Even though Shanghai has like this star-studded roster with a lot of good gamers, I feel like Yoink has a chance to win. You know?
All right, I'm gonna ask Pooter a question, then I'm gonna ask you the same question. Pooter,
Okay.
do you think Yoink is going to look so dramatically different from last week to this week? Like they lost 3-0 to Wait What, and it was it was Wait What, right? Yeah, and it wasn't like a close match. Do you think they're going to be able to improve that much to this week?
Yeah, it's Wait What?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Wait, do you think Wait What's bad?
I'm not asking about Wait What. I'm asking Mr. Pooter about Yoink. I think. I don't know.
I feel like just from like scrimmings, I feel like their synergy can yes, synergy, then they could win. At least a few
Thank you.
maps. Hopefully,
And
a map.
I want to ask the same question to Acid, but like, would you say that what people saw of Yoink versus Wait What isn't indicative of like how you guys play, and that you play much better?
Yeah, I think it's just not. It just was an unlucky week for us. We played really bad. We didn't play how we usually play. I say
Okay.
it was just one of our bad days. It happens to everyone.
Like it happens. I believe you. I think it'll be a fun game. You
Yep.
seem to think you'll have negative 27,000 points for some reason.
No, I didn't put the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's actually 270,000. So
Look, math is not my strong suit.
Are you guys ready to move on to the next game?
yes.
All right. So next is Wait What versus Overcharge. I have Wait What winning 3-2. So does Lilithy. Flat has Wait What winning 3-1, and Acid has Wait What winning 3-0. So we all have
I
Wait What
think
winning.
you guys are kind of overrating performances of Overcharge last week.
Yeah.
Uh,
You are.
It may have been. It may have just been one time, but even with that, I feel like they just have the persistence and all of that to possibly force another 5-mapper. But
I don't
still feel
know.
like Wait What's gonna win.
If Hunter
Alright.
can play Reinhardt like he plays Winston or Sigma, despite them being incredibly different heroes, I think they'll do okay.
I don't know. From what I saw from Wait What when we played them, they just they didn't let us make any mistakes. And like when we finally got our footing, they still beat us. And I don't know. I just feel like Overcharge. I feel like they're still developing as a team, and Wait What's already there, and they're just not gonna win.
Yeah, definitely. But then again, after losing like a map to Overcharge, which I think is possible, their mental may go out of the mind, out of here.
They might get the remaining 50% of their roster suspended.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for everything. Time to wrap it up. Do you guys have any farewell messages?
Can I finish my sponsor message?
Yeah, sure.
Raid Shadow Legends is a fantasy-themed turn-based role-playing game. The game's story takes place in the fictional realm of Teleria, which has been subjugated by the Dark Lord Sirah.
All right, next person.
Players take the
wait,
role
wait,
of an
okay,
ancient
okay, I have something
Telerian
to
warrior.
All right, Placco. Okay, yeah, he's muted. Good.
Follow at Shimothy on Twitter.
Wait, what's the name? Hold on, I'll follow you
Wait,
right now.
can someone unmute Lilithy?
The
No.
campaign is interconnected with a multiplayer component to decide player rankings. The game's narrative was written by Paul C.R. Monk, and the game adopts a Western art style with realistic characters.
Before he finishes that, Acid, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, Acid, do you wanna say
Yeah. So if you guys don't have a pair of ninja underwear, I really recommend it. It's like a good luck charm when you're playing video games. You can put it on your head and stuff.
Video games, yay!
Alright, let's let Lilith finish.
Alright, Lilithy. Oh, are you done?
Oh, here they come, screaming across the sky. It's lots and lots of jets and planes. The greatest collection of aviation DVDs we've ever offered. And through this special TV offer, you can get 2 DVDs for the price of 1.
Wait,
You'll
what are
see
you
big
reading off
planes,
now?
little planes, soaring stunts passenger planes, even planes that fly real low.
Wait,
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly.
Smoking planes, even planes at supersonic speeds, plus much, 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 much more when you order lots and lots of jets and planes.
Alright, it's time to wrap it up.
DVDs,
Okay.
jam-packed,
Lilithy,
lots. I'm almost
Lilithy,
done, I promise.
Wait.
High-flying,
According to all known
close-up
laws of
action.
aviation, there
This
is no way a
special
bee should be
TV
able to
offer
fly.
is
Its
not
wings are
available
too
in
small to
stores.
get its fat little body on
This
the
is
ground.
scuffed
The bee,
as
of
all
course,
hell.
flies anyway
Okay.
because he's
Okay.
there with impossible.
Alright, guys.
Quiet down.
Okay. This is
No.
the Intermediate Countdown. See you guys next week.
What is happening, ladies and gentlemen of Week 0? Welcome to the Advanced Divisions segment. We got 3 rather special guests for you here today. Everyone's favorite Pharaoh One Trick, Zira.
Okay, man, I
Had to
have
go
425 hours on Genji.
Had to go there. We have Chegg.
You should have said Junk One Trick, but okay.
Junk One Trick.
Hi.
I mean, they'll figure it out from your profile picture. It'll be on screen.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we have Oasis, who is apparently lagging very bad.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Anyways, today's going to be rather short for the advanced segment because they did not have games this past weekend because football is terrible. Anyways.
Meatball, meat sports,
You stinky
man tackle
actual
man.
sports weirdo.
Yo, let's
We're
go
champ.
Chiefs.
I have no idea what that is, but let's go for it. Okay. So
I don't know.
this week we only have predictions for you, no recap yet. But I think there are some rather interesting games coming up. As you can see on screen, some of these guys can't give predictions for one of the games because that is their team playing that game. But the first game we have Hanamura Hotshots versus Flushed, and this one I feel like Zara has a bone to pick because pretty much everyone aside from Dividing put Flushed as second to Hanamura Hotshots in the power rankings, despite the fact that all of us are pretty much unanimous, including myself, who put Hanamura first, that Flushed will probably win this. What do you think's gonna happen this upcoming Sunday, Zara?
Alright, Zero.
Okay. Oh, you see, right? You know, if 4 was possible, we'd go that far. Honestly, okay. we have a lot of suspended players, right? I still think it's gonna be really easy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We troll scrims against them, and they still say we look really coordinated, and that they were impressed with us. I'm like, okay. Well, you see, we're actually hard trolling, but you know, it's okay.
I don't think you guys have that many suspended players, do you? I mean, on the starting roster, it's like Melon for a single map. And
Red X,
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
But would Red X start? Would Bubbles
yeah. Yeah, like, we're probably gonna have to put Gag on DPS, and then, I don't know.
That would be...
Or maybe Plasma? I don't know what we're gonna have to do first map, but I'm not gonna lie.
Just put Plasma. He used to be hit scan.
Yeah, we'll probably just put Plasma, not gonna
It's
lie.
literally a single map. I think that's the main reason I put you guys as winning 3-1 is because that one map might be a little bit sketch.
I still don't think we dropped that map.
Wait, my question is, why are people high on Hanamura?
It's mostly Ham Up, to be honest.
Yeah, Ham Up's a good coach, and like there's some good parts to their team, like maybe hang on, I'm forgetting names. I
don't know, man. That's the same.
Joshua Client, they're good. I like them. They're okay.
But Ham Up's the same guy who said
now,
Zen
when you're
Goats
looking
never
at
beats Ana
Flush,
Goats.
when you're looking at Flush, you have your Melon, your Zero. I mean, even if they're suspended, they've got like probably the most stacked roster in the entire league. So I don't see why it would be anything less than 3-0 or 3-1.
Besides Easy Clap, but they're irrelevant.
They're not gonna scrim though, so like.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put them at like first or second because it's like they're just gonna meet. They're gonna have fun, and that's fine as long as they don't lose and then decide to pull a Z9 and try hard for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
That is about a 50-50 chance of calling it. But yeah, for the most part, that match is pretty much unanimous. I believe Zero had it as a 3-0 as well when he did guess or predict that match before I typed NA on the screen.
That's just because they're simple. Actually, simple-minded.
They're simple.
I can predict every move they're gonna make.
Wait, why'd you take mine out? I said we'd lose.
Yeah, well, it's because it's your team. You're not allowed to predict your team. But yeah, so for the New versus Hangzhou, Oasis did say that they would lose. I think what 3-2 he said or 3-1. 3-1. So why in particular do you think
suspended, bro? GG.
I mean, you have Juice starting.
No, bro. Okay. When Orisa was a thing, Juice was kind of cracked out for the like 2 maps we played him. But I don't know. We almost signed me for this game. Then we remembered I was suspended. So
Okay, yeah, but here's the thing with Juice, right? Okay, Juice was cracked out on Orisa, but then he put Agreed on Ryan. I think Agreed just forgot how to play Ryan. The guy was inting my rank games yesterday. I'm not lying. So I don't know.
He always is. That's how he plays.
Yeah, no, he was gonna justify charging a pinning Ryan that's halfway across the map. I was like,
I don't see what's wrong there.
Yeah, man, I don't see what's
Nothing wrong with that.
But
but
I only think we lose this because what's it called? Suspensions, and also just suspensions actually.
That's fair.
And
a lot of
it's got
suspensions.
some pretty good players for at least the first 3 weeks. Like, Actually, I don't think Baz can play.
No.
But
Baz and
Ultra,
Buffalo.
Buffalo. If Arctic plays, it's over. It's over.
Buffalo suspended.
It's over.
Yeah, Buffalo suspended, so Ben and Meta are gonna have to start for the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Suspended, bro.
Because
Arctic isn't suspended or
No,
anything, I
Arctic
don't think.
isn't.
But he's a nut. He's a nut.
What does he play?
Yeah, Arctic's chill. I like Arctic.
He plays flex DPS, dude. He's absolutely nuts.
No, he plays hit scan.
Wait, well, yeah, he does. I mean, I see him play Genji all the time.
Yeah, man, he's so nuts, man. Oh, wait. He plays hit scan.
Whoops. Sorry, my bad. Whoopsie.
Just forget everything. Anyways, yeah, that's still pretty unanimous. Actually, the only thing that's not really unanimous is the next game, which is Guangzhou versus the Flock. I'm the only person who thinks Guangzhou's gonna win, and I think it's not gonna be particularly close. Why do you guys think that the Flock's gonna win?
Okay, so the one time we scrimmed the Flock, right? We capped with like 4 minutes and 15 seconds playing dive on Numbani, right? But then when we scrimmed Guangzhou, right? We had like several subs in, and we were trolling, and they only took a map. So I was just like, like,
Well,
I don't know. I think Flock can actually do pretty good because they have players like Meek. I think Meek's really good. I like Meek, and then where are the other players? Dev H. I like Dev H.
And Chance?
Chance is
alright.
Chance is benched.
Oh, he's benched. Oh, unfortunate.
Is he? Who's he benched for?
Yeah, no, he wanted to
27.
be benched.
Damn,
He was whispering me yesterday.
Never would
Yeah,
imagine that.
I like Flock just because a bunch of my old teammates are there.
Oh.
Also, Guangzhou, we've like book scrimmed with them 3 times. They canceled 3 times.
Yeah, I'm also hearing bad things like about.
They keep saying they're like, yeah, we're
Guangzhou.
ready, dude, and like 30 minutes before the scrim, they're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Bruh.
like also like, okay, their 4600 player that they picked up can't like show up like at all.
No,
so that's
he
the player that they
can
maintain.
play now. He can play now.
He can?
Already, yeah.
Yeah, but they still have no practice with them.
Yeah, their best part is their tank line. Everything else is like way behind though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to agree. I think the one reason I put them as winning so heavy-handedly is because staff have seen like the inaction that Flock has been taking. Like they just don't respond to anything. They were really slow in dealing with like inactives. Like supposedly Aegis or Satanil or something, or whatever. Their main tank that they picked up is supposedly inactive, but I haven't heard anything from that. So it's like, is he inactive? Did he show up? I don't know, but he's still on the roster.
That's because Aussie's Australian, lol, dude. Australian weird champ. Australia's not real.
His messages take months to deliver.
Australia's not real, weird champ. U.S. property.
I think if Flock runs Dev H over Fortal and they lose, just saying.
Wait,
Dev
why?
H is
Who's
an
Portal?
off-tank.
Who's
Fortal's
Portal?
way better.
Portal's a main
Look,
tank,
if
isn't he?
Devage comes back from the shadows, because I've seen him in forever.
Back from fucking basketball.
I don't know, but
like he
when,
used to play, it's over.
when we scrimmed
like
versus him, he kind of got pounded.
Oh really? Oh no.
Yeah.
Isn't Portal
He
a
still,
main tank?
he had a lot of
Fortal's a main tank, but they played Fortal Surf just works
Oh.
better.
surf. Isn't he like boosted by Sigma?
I don't even know.
I think he got GM on Zarya first, but I don't know.
I know
I don't
he's the one who got banned for telling
Yeah, he's the
Divine
one
to
who got
suck his dick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he's been behaving himself, so he's been
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah.
My boy
So
Owen.
I've
he's
been hearing
gonna-
some pretty good things.
All I know is I
rumors.
don't think a lot of advanced players like him.
I don't know.
I
He's
don't know.
been quiet, so
Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't talk because he doesn't want to get suspended.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
And then last game, I think everyone's pretty much
no.
unanimous on this. Easy clap versus goats only. I believe Chegg, you said before I took out your prediction because you're on the team. You said you'd win 3-2 or so, or no? You didn't. You say easy
No,
clap?
they would win 3-2.
Right.
Now, this was the optimal scenario, and the optimal scenario being we tilt the shit out of Wannabe Chow. Because Wannabe, when he is upset, does not play as good as he should. However, it's very hard to tilt Wannabe when he has like Yusuf. Yusuf is just gonna boom either way, because I'm scared of that guy.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
man,
you guys are
I
getting pounded no matter what.
I can confirm. We were in Chengdu finals.
He
Yeah.
got boomed.
Yeah. We also had Marky Candy and all you hear is Marky Candy and Wannabe yelling.
Also, they do have 8 players. I mean,
we lost a
something bad could happen, and they only have 5 players. I mean, something bad could happen.
Hold on, I believe they actually picked up a few other players. So they technically have a bench now. Let me double check.
Yeah. I was talking to Colby about that. He just looked at the highest SRs on the list and just picked them up.
I'm not shocked.
Zero, you want to talk about Colby?
So though.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, they actually have 10 players right now.
Oh, unlucky. We'll have to somehow get rid of 5 of them.
God.
I mean, they haven't talked to any of the ones they picked up for inactivity.
I hate Colby. I hate Colby.
How
I just
come?
hate him.
Yeah,
Too
but
sad to talk about it.
Yusuf and Wannabe pretty much dominate unless we can, like, I don't know, maybe like Z9 we run bunker into them, and they get really upset about it, and then maybe they'll get really upset and just start throwing the game.
I don't know, that managed to piss off Z9 last season with Newt, but then they still rolled through. Like, they got a single map off of it, and then Z9 just decided, let's try again.
But we'll just be way more cocky about it, which will make them more angry.
I mean, keep in mind they also have, like, Koodle, they have a Void, they have Falcon. Like, are you gonna be able to tilt those players?
I'm just trying to make the team look like we can win. I don't want to say we can't. I want to believe.
Let my memes be dreams.
Please don't fire me.
God, I'm looking at the Easy Clap roster, and if they tried, it's actually kind of scary.
Yeah, right.
But
If they try, that's the big what if.
But then again, I don't like a lot of the players, so it's whatever.
I mean, like, the one saving grace is that they're so busy with, like, actual tournament teams that maybe they won't care even if they lose. They'll just be like, whatever.
Well, maybe they just won't show up in general and flushed wins. Easy Clap.
But I don't think that's very possible.
Wait,
because
actually-
Pittsburgh was probably spam pinged them saying, "Hey guys, we need to go to scrims, dude. Come on!" And they'll probably get like a scrim or 2 in, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we can definitely roll them." They'll probably run some off-roll strats and just beat us.
Wait, do you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear leaks about flushed, right? Okay.
Uh-oh.
So here's what we're doing, right? We're gonna build a whole team of mental health coaches, and then we're gonna do inside scrims. We're gonna do in-house scrims just against the mental health coaches.
Well, I mean,
And that's how we're gonna get practice.
So let me get this straight. You're gonna scrim against what? Is it Pichu, Grace?
You got Grace, Soap Bubbles, and Time.
So that's your. So those are your.
And Bun. We got Bun.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Mental health coach. Bad Bun.
That's the illegal one.
wait. We play against Newt, right? Hungary?
Yeah.
Wait, I think we have term for that game, so I don't know. We might win it, but we also have to scrim with Juice, and we keep forgetting to tell Juice to come.
You guys just trade for me, and I'll be your main tank.
Yo, Zero on the Rhine.
I'll play a Greed and Juice with my hands tied behind my back. I will play with my toes.
It just rolled your face
You can
across the
outplay
keyboard.
pretty much everyone except for Ultra and like maybe Ultra and Yusuf. That's about the only 2 you
And
can't.
Mega. God, I want to do it with Mega Ghost so badly.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, anyone have any other hot takes for this weekend's game?
Let's see. Flush is probably the best team.
I know.
Followed by
Coach Only is not the worst team.
Hanamura is the second worst team in the league. And then let's see. I don't remember any other teams, but yeah, that's it.
They're on the sheet. You have.
Okay, here are my power rankings, right?
There you go.
Here are my power rankings. Okay, number 1, Flushed, of course. Number 2, Easy Clap. Number 3, Newt. Number 4, it's gonna have to be Goats Only.
Oh my God.
Lock. Then Gangsters. Then Hanamura Hotshots. And then Bark. Bark is the worst.
Poor Bark.
I think.
2 seasons in a row.
I'm sorry. I just think. I don't know.
Yo, let's get 3rd place again. W.
I like Jepic. Jepic's a cool captain. And I hear
Yeah,
he's
Jepic is
doing
cool.
a lot of good stuff on that team. So yeah.
Yeah, he's been active. He's been doing good.
Yeah, Jepic's doing work.
Yeah, but he won't scrim us because we rolled them while trolling.
Yeah.
Aww.
And
I
then
keep asking.
Recta's like, bro, just give them a chance, and Jeff is like, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the advanced segment. I think it's all the hot takes that they have.
Wait.
Oh,
Can I Who's really bad, but people think they're good?
Who's really bad, but people think.
I think they start with an H.
Who's on
They start with an
Hanamura?
H.
It starts with an H? Wait.
Who's on
Yeah.
Hanamura? Let's see. I'll pull up their roster.
I'm gonna say my friend. Hanamura Hotshots. So bad. Oh my
So
god.
bad.
Yeah,
So
I'm
bad.
kidding. I don't.
They're a little,
So they
they're
might
a little
not be.
questionable.
Let's
They're a
see.
little questionable.
Oh my god, guys, you're so mean.
Let's see. Hanamura has Client, Joshua, Astra, Swift, Tiny Mal, Glacial.
Wait, Schaffler and
Flawless,
Silverstar on the team,
Schaffler and
what?
Silverstar, yep.
Uh,
They had
I
an AFK and they picked up Schaffler. Which
I keep
probably.
confusing Schaffler and Shash. Shash is the one that locks Sigma from Bakanji in my rank
Yo,
games.
honestly, a good pickup for Hanamura Hotshots right now would probably be.
3600?
No, he's like, he got like to 4K.
What?
Yo, Zira. Hanamura Hotshots could pick up Pichu. That would be a good pickup.
No.
Wait,
Yeah, it
wait.
would. It'd be better higher SR probably for some of their players.
Wait, Hanamura has Astra, and Astra's a Moira one trick. So hold on.
He's supposedly maintained GM by playing BAP. So
Yeah, no, he was a diamond off tank, and then he
Yeah.
walked a Moira and got the GM.
Yeah.
And then camped it. But
Why does
he's
it sound like Genie? Except the not
just, like,
camping part.
cool, though, so. Actually, I don't know if he camped it or not. I
We're
think
just
he
talking
kept lucky
about
Moira to this
people's
day.
SR. This is about League Zero.
This is
Yeah, we
League
can talk about
Zero.
your star.
he just got dissed.
Okay, we
too
just ended
far.
here. We just ended here. No more. No more.
Welcome, members of League Zero, for the second part of the countdown, which could be the weekly segment. This could be a continuation of the Novice Division countdown, and our weekly segment this week is going to be a kind of a twist on Twitch Clips Central. So what we're going to do is we all chose our favorite clips from the Novice Division, and we're all going to be just taking a look at them and just rating them in particular. So we have a vast variety of clips from all different teams, and to start us off, we're going to have Corbs. So Corbs, please explain your clip and what happens.
So with my clip, essentially what happens is ATZ gets an early pick onto Alianos, who is our Widowmaker, and so what happened was it was a 5v, so it was a 5v6 going in. We definitely had a man disadvantage, and so I saw that Pineapple made a mistake of fire striking, especially when I had Shatter and he already had Shatter, and so when I saw him fire strike, I just immediately hit Q and knocked all of them down.
Yeah, and when I saw this live, this was like a game-saving ult, because do you feel like if you didn't land that shatter, they would have won that fight? Because ATC did get a massive pick on the Pharah.
Yeah, if I were to land a typical Corp Shatter, aka blocked, maybe getting one guy, it definitely would have been a lost team fight for sure. But since I saw Pineapple throw that fire strike, I figured, hey, why not just hit Q as hard as I can, knock all of them down, clean them up, make Storm hit that fat anti, and boom.
Yeah, definitely a game-winning ult. Anyone else want to comment on that?
I just think that was good play from Corbs.
And now hearing the thought process behind it, like...
That's a knowledgeable play. It was a good play, and it saved your team that fight. That was good.
Yeah, and I really like that nobody actually used ults. It was only your shatter that won the fight, because I know in Novice last game in particular, people are always over-ult, especially in a Ryan heavy meta. That's really good coordination for you guys.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely. If you've definitely ever played like your gold rank games and like let's say someone hits a big shatter, someone gets a big grab, you definitely will hear this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. They want to get the highlight reel, so that's honestly really funny. So I know. Oh my god, I got on fresh nuts. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. So going on to the next clip, it's actually mine. I don't want to be biased here, but I have to go with the Herping Yoshi clip. I got it. So in this clip in particular, this was on Busan, and Placha was about to actually Hyperflex was about to aggress in, and Herping Yoshi just lobs a bob like above them and gets a 4K bomb. This was like Herping. What was your were you just hoping for a lucky bomb, or like was there like something going in behind that?
I think we were trying to just either win the fight with it or try to zone them out to the side, maybe use something else, because we did have Shatter and Noon that fight. We could have maybe Shattered the Noon or something, or maybe Mercury went to the side. But yeah, honestly, sometimes it's just like the fight starting, initiate with the bomb, or mid-fight bomb, because sometimes people don't expect those, like on the second point of Busan.
So one thing I did notice is that your Ryan shield was, Crimson's Ryan shield was almost destroyed. So did you notice that before you bombed, or was just that a thing that your Ryan was able to do as the bomb was detonating?
I like to wait for the shields to start going down before I bomb, because I hate, with the Sigmas and double shield being around, shields are just the most annoying thing for me as a D.Va player. Or not as a D.Va player, but when I played D.Va a lot, because I haven't played her in God knows how long. How long she been out of meta?
5 seasons.
I want
5 seasons?
No,
not really 5.
3 seasons.
Yeah, 2, because
like 2 or 3 seasons I haven't played her in.
Yeah, she was pretty much like the GOAT's god.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 seasons I haven't really played her in. So now that shields are coming back, I guess, and she is too, I just wait for the shields to go down, and or set a mover shield forward or something, and then I bomb out.
This was a huge play. This was probably the biggest bomb play in Novice right now. 4K bomb was
so far.
Pichu would be happy if she saw that.
Or she partnered with her team, so.
Yeah,
Pichu bomb!
Speaking on behalf of the other team who got bombed, Flat Chat, I was watching the entire thing and I was like, Vaporeon doesn't have any bubbles, Crimson doesn't have shield, this would be a bad time if something were to go wrong, and then I just hear nerf this and I'm like, well, time to pull back.
And there you go, the point will flip red.
Yep. And it's actually Herping Yoshi, your clip is actually next, so do you mind explaining your clip?
Sure. So basically what happened in this clip is, this was One Trick Wonders initiating a fight against Wisdom while they were pushing the cart on King's Row. And it starts off with a good boop kill from Void, which brings them May to their spawn, because she had Blizzard. So that was their only ult at the time. And then basically they start rolling them, just getting all the kills and eliminations. So the May's gonna be the first one back. She's probably gonna, throw Blizzard in. So Anti, being the 500 IQ player he is, realizes that and eats the Blizzard before she can even try to initiate with it.
Yes, that was a very huge play because not only did the Fair actually kill the May before the fight actually started, as soon as the May actually came back, they ended up eating that Blizzard, which was even huger in my opinion.
Yeah, at this point, it's like I'd say the two divas I would definitely watch out for in Novice are Yoshi and Anti because of the things that they can do. Like obviously, in my opinion, if you're going up against them and you're a May player, just unbind Q. It's not possible.
Yeah. Anti is probably one of the more underrated players I feel like in Novice.
I totally agree.
I think he's definitely a hard carry for One Trick Wonders. Everyone thinks maybe like Void or something, but I think Anti is definitely the best player on that team right now, at least.
Yeah, I'd say their tank line is the most underrated in Novice because Vantage is actually nuts on Reinhardt if you've actually seen him play, and he has a really good day. And obviously, Anti-Crystal is absolutely nuts on D.Va. and so
his Sigma's pretty good too. His Zarya is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely for sure. But his D.Va is definitely scary.
Yeah, that play was really big, and I would say like that's one of the bright spots of One Trick Wonder going to the game against Flatchat. If Anti can play up to that standard, you could potentially see an upset there.
Oh, for sure.
And our last clip is actually with Maverick, so mind explaining it, Maverick?
Of course. So mine is also from the Hyperflex Flatchat game, because, and mine mostly has to do, it's not an ultimate fight or a huge fight win or anything like that, it's mostly having to do with Flatchat's ability to win mid-fight engagements without using ultimates. They cancel Little Puppy's Shatter, then Alpha Omega gets 2 crucial picks on the supports, but they're trading back and forth. They both lose Reinhardt, and they lose, you're constantly losing people, you have to commit ults, but no ults were really used there aside from Little Puppy's Shatter, and it caused them to lose because they lost that Shatter so early in the fight.
Yeah. I
feel like...
Oh, sorry, go on.
Thank you. So I feel like out of all the teams in Novice that I've watched, a lot of them are really good at engaging in fights and using ultimates, but I feel like Flatchat has a really good understanding of the mid-fight and how to win a dry fight. Like the first fight of the game where there's no ultimates on board and nothing, it's just raw skill and coordination. I feel like that's where my team exceeds.
Yeah, because in these types of fights where no ults are used, it's pretty much a 50-50, and to see Flatchat play almost incredibly without any ults and just use mechanical skill alone and beat a team like Hyperflex was quite spectacular to watch.
I have to agree with that statement too, because even on Busan, the first map, I remember just watching it again. The first point, the first push, Platchat won very dominantly, and like they can definitely win when they don't have ults, so they should be scary all the time.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say Diva's gonna be very critical against Platchat because obviously Diva can soak up a lot of damage, and then same with Ryan with the shield. That's pretty much denying damage from Platchat will be the way to beat him.
Great to see a lot of these amazing clips. Anyone else want to add anything?
I feel like we're pretty good. We all explained our clips fairly thoroughly, I feel.
Yeah, it's good to see like all these clips have like a mindset going in before. Like Corbs in particular, you noticed that Ryan didn't have Fire Strike, so Ryan used Fire Strike, so you ended up shattering. So that's great to see that none of these clips are actually based on luck in particular.
Yeah, and so yeah, definitely. There's a lot of underappreciated skill in Novice. It's just that our positioning sucks forehead, but
Definitely Novice.
I know. Yeah, but definitely there definitely is a lot of skill, and so if people understand what to do, when to do it, and where to be, I'd say we all have a good chance of like climbing pretty high into like I'd say high plat, diamond, maybe even masters.
Yeah, definitely. I could probably see that happening. But I guess that concludes our weekly segment. So thank you guys all for watching the Novice weekly segment. Hopefully we'll do something more interesting next week. And yeah, we're just gonna end off for tonight. See you guys.